Hallo und herzlich willkommen zur 6. Folge von Greedfall. In der letzten Episode haben wir gesehen, dass es auch in New Serene nicht so schöne Seiten gibt. Händler werden erpresst. Da haben wir eine Quest, die auf einem Timer läuft, nämlich die hier. Da ist aber noch 1 Tag und 9 Stunden über. Also haben wir da noch ein bisschen Zeit, bis das akut wichtig wird. Auch haben wir die ersten beiden Quests von Companions bekommen, nämlich von Kurt, der herausgefunden hat, dass ein junger Mann, den er rekrutiert hat, ermordet worden ist. Und Vasco möchte wissen, da er den Nauz als kleines Kind als Teil eines Vertrags gegeben worden ist, wo er denn eigentlich genau herkommt und wer seine Familie ist. Als erstes kümmern wir uns aber um eine etwas kleinere Quest. Da geht es nämlich um einen Einheimischen von Teer Fradee, der losgeschickt worden ist, um Handel zu treiben. Aber dafür braucht er eine Erlaubnis, die er nicht hat, weswegen ihm mehrfach jetzt schon seine Waren weggenommen worden sind von der Coin Guard. Das können wir natürlich nicht zulassen, also wird das jetzt erstmal direkt gemacht. Dafür müssen wir hier in den Palast. Genau, hier hinten irgendwo treibt er sich rum. Ah, hier ist er.
Minister.
Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
I would like to talk to you about an islander who is trying to set up shop in our city. Since he doesn't have a patent, his wares get confiscated as soon as he receives them.
And you want me to provide him with the said patent? I would be delighted to show you the procedure to follow so that we may study his request. You'll understand that we cannot give an authorization without having determined the value of the goods beforehand. We must determine the tax rate according to this value, determine the best emplacement for this business. In short, these things take time. A lot of time.
I'm certain that my cousin will be delighted to hear that our relations with the natives are progressing in a significant way. And he will probably be very grateful to the minister who helped their first merchant set up shop in our city.
Indeed. I seem to recall reading a circular on the necessity of establishing good relations with the natives. We could accelerate things by leaving some formalities for later.
I would think so too.
Very well. In that case, here's the patent that will allow your protege to legally pursue his activity in the city. You should give him this copy. The other one will be kept in the archives. However, one of my representatives will visit his stall for the estimation and to determine the tax rate in accordance with the...
Thanks a lot, Minister. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Would you like anything else?
Nein.
That'll be all.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Schön, dass das geklappt hat. Ich habe den jungen Händlern nämlich doch ein bisschen ins Herz geschlossen. Hallo, ich habe gute Nachrichten.
You came back. Something terrible happened.
What is it? I was just bringing you the patent you needed to set up shop.
The Bud Irony came back and they took my cousin away. He came to bring us animal pelts and new objects from the village. But the warriors came back. They took everything he was bringing me. And they also took him. I don't know what they will do with him. Please, bring him back to me.
I don't see why they would have arrested your cousin, but I'll try to find out.
Ich wusste ja, dass es in diesem Spiel keine richtigen Fetch-Quests gibt und dass es alles irgendwo relevant sein könnte für das große Ganze. Aber Jesus, ich möchte doch nur einmal in meinem Leben eine Quest beenden. Okay. Coin Guard. Ach, scheiße. Ich habe auch gerade gesehen, dass wir nicht nur für den Händler hierher müssen, sondern auch nochmal für Vascos Kurt's Quest einmal hier nachfragen müssen.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I've come to see you again to talk about the Islander merchant. I managed to obtain a license for him, but he informed me that while I was taking care of this, his cousin, who was making a delivery for him, was arrested.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. Especially considering you've managed to obtain an official authorization for him. I'm afraid my men ran out of patience when they saw this hunter making deliveries for the merchant again. They wanted to confiscate his cargo, but the lad resisted, and he was thrown in jail for disorderly conduct. If you want to set him free, that's where you must go. Sorry, again, Your Excellency. I should have known you'd managed to obtain the necessary license for your protégé and told the patrol.
Is there anything else?
We have a situation, Manfred. Rainer didn't drown. The doctor falsified his report. He was threatened and feared for his own life.
You have to be pulling me leg. Who bullied the crowface?
Lieutenants that he didn't recognize, alas, and who wore no regiment emblems.
Which regiment was Rainer assigned to? I would like to have a word with his commanding officer.
Let me have a look at the register. My memory isn't what it once was. Stab my heart with a rusty blade. His name's been crossed out. Oh, if I catch the bastard that did that.
What mess was the boy into, Manfred? What could this be about?
Your lad was in the 6th or maybe the 11th, before being reassigned to who knows where.
Just like that? You out of everyone have to know where the recruits are assigned.
Not of late. This isn't the first lad who's been reassigned all of a sudden at the drop of a hat. Each time I start complaining about it, I'm told they've changed regiments, and it's not my concern.
Something truly bizarre is going on here. I don't like this at all.
Let's try and discover which company he was stationed at before this mysterious reassignment.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
I need to get to the bottom of this mystery, Greenblood. I don't like being taken for a fool. Even if the lieutenants weren't stationed at these barracks, someone here must know where Rainer was assigned.
We should also go and check the tavern. Men on leave will perhaps have looser lips than those within the walls.
Da läuft wirklich einiges nicht so gut. So, und wir müssen hier runter in den Keller. Da ist nämlich nicht nur der Onkel Doktor, sondern auch das Gefängnis.
Hello, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for a prisoner. A native who should have been brought here recently.
You're a bit late. He was sent to fight in the arena.
In the arena? So this man was judged? Who pronounced the sentence?
Whoa there! Do you really think that we would organize a proper trial for a savage? He attacked some guards. He's lucky he wasn't gunned down right there and then. At least in the arena, he has a chance of survival since apparently he's a hunter.
This man was only defending the goods he was bringing to his cousin. And now he has to fight for his life.
I have no hand in this. I'm not the one who made this decision. They brought him here and then they took him away, that's all.
What did you do with the goods he had with him?
They got confiscated, put in the storeroom like all the rest. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Wow, okay. Also ich bin jetzt gerade schon ein bisschen in Stimmung, ordentlich Krawall zu machen. Das geht ja gar nicht hier.
Good day. Interested in making a little wager? Unless you'd rather fight.
What type of fighting goes on here?
There's a bit of everything. Animals, fighters, and even some island beasts go at each other in the pit. If you're tempted, you can even participate. The master of the arena will be glad to enroll you.
On what are people betting?
On the arena fights, of course. Fortunes are made and unmade here. A combat is so much more exciting when spiced with a wager.
I'll be going now.
Later, then.
Sehr einladend. Nicht? Ihr perversen Dreckschweine.
Good day, and welcome to the arena. Is this your first time?
It is.
Excellent. The crowd just loves to see new faces. So, are you ready to rise to the challenge? Or would you like a little reminder of the rules before jumping in? Unless, of course, you're just here to go over the basics and get in some practice.
Could you explain the rules again?
Certainly. Regular combats take place in groups. 2 of your companions will fight at your side. In order to become a champion, you'll need to win the 5 challenges that become more and more difficult. Each challenge is broken down into 3 rounds. You can take a breather in between each one. But if you give up on a challenge, you'll need to start all over again from the beginning. Once the challenge has been completed, you can fight any of the rounds you've already won again, just for the fun of it.
I wish to fight alongside the island hunter that was captured.
Really? You'd have to go in alone. Your friends will need to stay in the stands. Are you sure that this prisoner is worth risking your life for?
This man has been the victim of terrible injustice. I cannot stand aside without doing anything.
Oh, that's extremely noble of you. But it's just the sort of crazy idea that the crowd loves. I have to warn you, though. If you want to fight now, you will lose your bonus in the running challenges. So, what'll it be?
Justice cannot wait. I am ready to fight.
Excellent. In that case, the arena awaits you.
Ja, das war doch einfach.
What a show! You've won the affections of the crowd. And when the crowd makes a decision, it gets what it wants. You're free, prisoner.
I owe you my life, Onol Manawi. Blessed be the winds that have blown you to my side. By what name should I address you?
My name is de Fradee. In fact, it's your cousin the merchant that sent me. Follow me. Let's go and find him.
Ah, Onol Menawi. I'm glad to see you again. Oi, Ven. I'm so glad to see you alive.
Then you must thank this Onol Manawi. He fought to save me.
Thank you. May the grass always be soft beneath your feet.
Don't mention it. I also brought you back your goods.
May the trees always bear you fruit. We owe you a lot. You should go see Ulan, the chief of Vignamri, my village. He wants to be friends with the Renaigse. Since you are a legate, you could talk to him.
Sie sind glücklich. Ich bin glücklich. Und ich glaube, ich muss mir mal einen Trank reinzwiebeln. Wir haben noch ein wenig Zeit, bis wir uns um die Erpressungssache kümmern müssen. Aber so lange schauen wir uns an, wie es denn in der Taverne aussieht, ob da jemand vielleicht ein bisschen reden möchte. Ja, ein paar Leute werden mir angezeigt.
Excellency, I saw you in the palace, if I'm not mistaken.
Your Excellency has a good eye and memory. I am one of the officers, in charge of the protection of your cousin's councillors. How can I help you?
You said you were responsible for the protection of my cousin's councillors.
That's right, Your Excellency. It's my assignment. When I'm not on leave, that is.
And what sort of work do you carry out exactly?
Essentially to assure that every one of those prestigious persons is accompanied by a guard. But I also have to follow and verify their personnel. Valets, chambermaids, secretaries.
And is everything in order? One of our councillors is an old professor of mine. You know how it is.
All is as should be expected, Excellency. Lord de Castiglione is in good hands, rest assured. Anything else?
We are investigating the death of a young recruit, a certain Reiner.
I've never heard the name before. He's not one of my men.
I know, but you might at least have heard someone mention him in passing.
Did he die at the palace?
No. We have no idea where it happened, only where the body was found. So?
I'm sorry. That doesn't ring any bells. None at all.
I recruited the lad myself, Lieutenant. And just a while ago, I saw his body broken and bruised in the morgue. Someone has been trying to cover this up, to lead us down false trails at every turn. But Reiner deserves justice. I know you have to understand that.
I hear you. The murder of one of our own should not go unpunished. But alas, I don't know how I can help you. This is the first I've heard about it.
Vielleicht du hier vorne.
Good day, soldier.
Good day, my lady.
De Sade, legate of the congregation on Teer Fradee.
Captain Kurt.
Oh, excuse me, Excellency. I didn't know. Captain, I truly am sorry. At your service, my lady. Excellency.
Since you know who we are, present yourself, soldier.
Ah, yes, my lady. Recruit 2nd Class Alric, Blue Silver Regiment, 11th Company. At your service. Anything else?
You don't quite look like you've got the hang of all this. How long have you been in?
Is it that obvious?
It's quite normal for a new recruit.
I joined up 4 months ago. But at the beginning, we were on board ship, you see. I don't know if that really counts. I started exercises when we got to New Serene. But I'm making progress, they say.
And do you like it here?
I sure do. That's why I joined the Guard. To come here, to leave the continent. Know what I mean?
I do.
Anything else?
Here. You seem tired and a little on edge. A drink would do you some good.
It's just that I don't know if I'm allowed.
You're on leave, or you wouldn't be at the tavern. Then why not?
Yes, but this is His Excellency's own bottle. I don't know if I can.
Drink, I tell you.
Now then, why don't you tell us what you know about Reiner?
Well, I didn't serve with him. Well, not really. We just crossed paths. He was leaving the 11th when I joined. Everyone said he was good, strong, and, followed orders. And then, poof. Lieutenant got this order, and he wasn't happy. And I mean really quite unhappy. And then Reiner, he was gone. We never saw him again. We asked where he'd been sent, but the lieutenant didn't want to tell us. Said that it was none of our business. But you? He won't be able to say no to you. You should go and offer him a drink too.
Where can we find your lieutenant?
At the barracks.
Thank you. And watch yourself when leaving. Wouldn't want you to fall into the bay. That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Gut. Dann wissen wir ja schon, zu wem wir dann müssen. So, da müssen wir einmal hier hoch und wahrscheinlich hier dann durch. Und doch vorbeigelaufen. unten? Ach, verdammt. Ah, dann sind die wahrscheinlich im Trainingsraum. Nein, hier ist auch falsch. Hier hinten durch. Komm, jetzt sag mir, dass es richtig ist. Wo muss ich denn lang? Bin ich denn komplett bedeppert? Ja, wir müssen hier oben in die Coinguard Barracks rein. Ja. So. Dann jetzt links. Und geradeaus. Ah, okay. Geht doch.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
What's your assignment?
The 11th is assigned to road and outpost security for the congregation on the island. As for me, I'm responsible for the training of recruits and the patrol duty roster. Anything else?
Could you tell me which company you serve?
The 11th, Excellency. Anything else?
We are concerned about the death of a young recruit named Reiner.
Let's be perfectly straight. We know that Reiner belonged to your company. And as the acting lieutenant instructor, you certainly had him under your command. So just stop with the lies. We've lost enough time here.
You know what they say? Guard business is well guarded.
And concerns only the guard. Now, unless you've lost your eyesight, you've a captain in front of you.
I know. But this story is dangerous, Captain.
If you have so much as an ounce of respect for the boy, speak to us. Don't you believe he deserves justice?
Yes, of course. But you have no idea what's been going on here. If word got round that I've been talking, come back after sundown, when there's fewer folk.
Very well. We'll be back.
Anything else?
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
That man was shaking and looking over his shoulder, as if he thought a predator had caught his scent. Whatever could terrify your warriors to jitter so?
I don't know yet, but I will find out, Siora.
Oh Gott, ich hoffe, die werden dann sich nicht zeitlich überschneiden. Ne, da haben wir noch einen ganzen Tag. Und da geht das anscheinend immer abends. Ich möchte tatsächlich Vasco nicht so lange ignorieren, damit der mir auch wohlgesonnen bleibt. Also werde ich einmal schnell in meine eigene Residenz laufen und fragen, wie ich dem denn am besten helfen kann. Hey Vasco.
Desarde, I've always hoped to one day find out my biological family name. But I cannot go to the harbor office in person to see my file. However, I get the impression that this may not be the right time for you. We'll talk about it again when you're less busy. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
Oder auch nicht. Ich wollte dir gerade helfen, aber anscheinend... Ich weiß nicht, was du für Probleme hast, Vasco. Minderwertigkeitskomplexe, dass du denkst, dass deine Freunde keine Zeit für dich haben. Einfach mal die Sachen ansprechen und auf den Tisch legen. Das kann ich auch im Real Life empfehlen. Das macht es besser. Ja, Jungs. Mädels. Dann bleibt uns eigentlich kaum etwas anderes übrig, als die Hauptquest kurz mal weiter zu verfolgen. Da sollen wir nämlich in den beiden Embassies vorstellig werden. Und dann können wir hier einmal direkt anfangen, würde ich sagen, bei der Bridge Alliance.
It's blocked. It's blocked.
Wieso ist es denn
It's
blockt?
blocked. It's blocked.
Ist es zu spät? Haben die schon Feierabend gemacht? Kaffeepause? Verlängerte? Vielleicht haben die hier bessere Öffnungszeiten.
It's blocked.
Bruh. Einmal kurz... Ach, mit dem Governor. Ah, ja gut, dann müssen wir da sowieso über die ganze Insel eimern. Also müssen wir warten, bis es dunkel ist. Ach Mann. Ah, wir müssen wahrscheinlich zu denen... Ah, ich denke mir schon... Deutsch-Genie. Da müssen wir wahrscheinlich drauf warten, dass wir gute Beziehungen mit denen aufgebaut haben, dass die auch Botschafter hier dann zu uns entsenden. Könnte ich mir jetzt so vorstellen. Oder dass die erst eingerichtet werden, wenn unsere Beziehungen gut genug zu denen sind. Ah, gut, dann müssen wir warten, bis es Nacht wird. Ich glaube, das kann ich sogar beschleunigen, indem ich hier bei mir zu Hause einmal schlafe. So. Nighttime. Perfekt. Dann gehen wir mal schauen. Ich weiß noch nicht, wo es hier wieder durchgeht. Ich habe keine Orientierung. Ah, hier. Sind aber noch eine Menge Leute hier. Na. Also, pst. Ich hätte da mal eine Frage, ne?
We are quite alone now. You may speak to us.
Reiner was indeed a member of my company, and an excellent recruit. But you already know that.
Continue.
One morning, I got a note telling me he'd been transferred from my company. He'd received a new assignment. I was so furious that I did my own little investigation to see where he'd been sent. Wasn't easy. No one wanted to give me answers. No one seemed to know anything. But one thing's for certain. Reiner wasn't the only man to have disappeared. I learned that a good many recruits, all the cream of the crop, had been reassigned. And finally, I learned about the existence of a phantom regiment.
What sort of nonsense are you talking about?
A sort of secret, elite company that were following a special training program.
Where can we find them?
I've no idea. I had to put my investigation to rest. Things were getting dangerous. I began to sense I was being watched. This regiment protects its secrets at all costs with few scruples. If you want to know more, the training officer of the 6th might know something. It's been said that he took part in one of their missions, alongside them.
Are you certain you've nothing more to tell me about this infamous secret regiment?
I've told you everything I know, at the risk of ending up like Reiner, Excellency. Go and see the officer of the 6th if you want to learn more. And leave me alone now.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
Ja. Dann wollen wir mal jemanden grillen gehen. So, was ist hier los?
Good day, Lieutenant.
Excellency, what's your pleasure?
Tell me about the Phantom Regiment.
About what? I have no idea what you're talking about, Your Excellency.
Come now, Lieutenant. You do realize that the activities of this regiment are particularly suspicious. Secrets, threats, fabrications, and maybe even an assassination. This resembles more the pursuits of a criminal organization than the honorable coin guard. Am I to conclude that you are involved?
No. No. I assure you that isn't the case.
So then tell me what you know about the regiment.
I've seen the regiment. Even fought beside them on an operation. On that occasion, our marching orders were kept secret until the last minute. We were asked to remove our regiment emblems, and our pay wasn't even recorded. And of course, we were ordered to speak to no one about it under any circumstances. I hope you realize the risk I'm taking, talking to you about all this.
Have no fear. We understand. What was this operation?
An attack. A lightning strike. on a caravan from the Bridge Alliance.
Marvelous. A company that behaves like back alley bandits.
I know. It really shakes up the honor code. The regiment is made up of young recruits, carefully chosen. Only the best make it through. The training is extremely arduous. And my guess is that Reiner isn't the only one who's died from it. I know that they set up camp just outside the city, where the men live and train. But I'd be at a loss to tell you precisely where it's found. Sorry, Captain.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
This story is making me sick. Poor Reiner. If I'd have known, I'd never have recruited him.
I'm sorry, Kurt.
This isn't your doing. But these filthy phantoms, or whatever they are gonna have to settle the debt. Believe me.
You do realize that your own commander is certainly involved in this on some level. Outright clandestine operations could not have taken place without his approval.
That he's aware of the existence of the regiment, there is no doubt. That he approves of what they're doing. It wouldn't be the first head that didn't know what his hands were up to.
What do you wish to do now?
I'm gonna find the location of this camp. I have a few friends that can certainly help us. And when I know where to smoke out these bastards, I'll go and have a few fiery words. If you were of a mind to accompany me, 2 of us would not be too many to make sure they settle their debts.
Let me know when you discover where they are to be found.
You can count on me.
Nice. Okay. Da muss ich in der Main Quest ein bisschen arbeiten. Ich hatte gerade den Gedanken, erstens, wir haben ziemlich lange geschlafen. Da haben wir jetzt noch 9 Stunden, das sollten wir uns merken, dass das langsam wirklich kurz vor knapp wird. Und vielleicht müssen wir einfach Vasco in unsere Party nehmen, damit er mit uns darüber redet. Das machen wir gleich, nachdem wir hier ein paar Punkte verteilt haben. Ja, das könnte ich machen. Und das... ich nehme das hier. Und wir haben auch anscheinend ein paar Codex-Einträge. Dann machen wir das mal. Da haben wir wieder ein wenig mehr über die Insel erfahren. Sind schon ganz süß, die Viecher, die wir gerade angeguckt haben. Dann probiere ich mal das aus, wenn wir einmal ihn mit ins Team nehmen. So, Siora, du fliegst einmal kurz raus und Vasco kommt rein. Vasco, möchtest du jetzt mit mir reden?
Desarde, I've always hoped to one day find out my biological family name. But I cannot go to the harbor office in person to see my file. Could you go there and bring the file to me?
Of course. But you'll have to come with me to the port and tell me a little more.
Right. Also, I don't want any Naughts to be hurt in the process. Despite my desire to know my origins, the Naughts are still my family.
Don't worry. We'll be discreet.
Jetzt funktioniert das. Wusste ich's doch.
Here we are. We have a good view from here. The harbor office is well guarded, both outside and inside. Getting through the main entrance is impossible.
There must be a blind spot. There's always one.
You could dress as a Naut and go through the back door, but someone may recognize you inside.
I'll need to be much more discreet. A potion could help me.
That is an option, yes, but since I'd rather avoid hurting any Naughts, I made some inquiries. The harbor office has an arrangement with Dieter from the brothel. Girls come every night with wine.
I see. You want us to spike the wine so that they sleep during our search?
It's a proven technique, and I can assure you they do not sniff the wine before drinking it.
Right. Let's get a sleeping potion. Then we'll go see Dieter.
Okay, aber ich könnte auch reinschleichen, so ist es nicht. Ich könnte auch mit dieser einen Person da reden. Wir sehen, was passiert, wenn ich das mache.
Good day, milady.
Desarde. I'm the emissary of the congregation on Teer Fradee.
And cousin to the governor. I know exactly who you are. Enchanted. I am Admiral Cabral, and I see that you're accompanied by one of our own. Hardy wins, Vasco.
Hardy wins, Admiral.
You are still angry with me for keeping you ashore, are you not? You'll one day thank me for it, but I don't suppose you've come to talk to me about affectations. What can I do for you?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Okay. Oder auch nichts passiert, wenn ich mit dir rede. Ich werde jetzt einfach mal probieren reinzuschleichen. Ja, da müsste man das kaputt machen. Das kann ich ja nicht. Okay. Also ich werde nichts sagen, aber... Okay. Schön, dass sie das einfach so rumliegen haben. Mal sehen, was passiert. Okay, nicht erwischen lassen. Ja, sieht alles noch gut aus. Langsam, leise. Sollte das nicht hier sein? Vasco? Wollt ihr mich verarschen? Das finde ich jetzt doch sehr, weiß ich nicht, unhöflich und frustrierend, dass man so nicht drankommt. Na gut. Oder würde man da vorne am Anfang, wo die da sitzen, hier irgendwie... Nee, auch nicht. Okay, dann müssen wir uns irgendwie Schlafbillen zusammen organisieren. Ich sag aber mal, wir schauen, wie das in der nächsten Episode dann aussieht. Ich bedanke mich sehr fürs Zusehen. Ihr dürft gerne Kritik und Bewertungen hinterlassen. Das war's. Tschüss, auf Wiedersehen.